What are you doing home at this hour?
Well, I did something dumb when I left for school this morning.
You? Something dumb? Impossible.
Well, I forgot something.
What?
Like your lunch?
Yeah, gee, thanks. Rose, how did you know?
Oh, I just walking.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
What?
Oh. Bye.
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 You get to school.
I
You
will.
have a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
day.
You too, Rose.
Here you go. Bowls of hot clam chowder.
Thanks.
And you holler if you need anything.
Okay.
Oh, I love him. I just love him.
I love him too, but I'm a little concerned about him.
Why?
Leslie, you know why. He is too great a kid to spend the rest of his life upstairs in a one-room flat alone. He needs a real home.
I know, and I agree. But just changing a kid's environment does not mean you're going to stop worrying about him. Look at Laura.
There's something else about Laura I don't know?
No. I'm not worrying about Laura at the moment. I'm a little concerned about Scotty.
You think he may have been responsible for that vicious stunt on Thanksgiving?
I think he could have done that, yeah.
Who is it?
It's your dad, Scotty.
Oh, just a second, Dad. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Come on in.
Well, you still reviewing, are you?
Oh, yeah. Mostly Supreme Court decisions made while I was away. If I'm going to be half of Baldwin and Baldwin, I want to be up on the current rulings.
Listen, you're already half of the firm, son. I don't have to tell you how pleased I am about it either, do I?
It feels good, too.
Good. Scotty, there's something I have to ask you about.
Yeah, sure what?
On Thanksgiving Day, someone tried to involve Luke Spencer in a prank. No, prank really isn't the right word. It's a scheme, and a very cruel one. Has a lot of people upset.
So?
Did you have anything to do with it?
No, darling, I was thinking something maybe very bright at those windows. Maybe something in a bold red and an off-white. What do you think?
I don't think they're called windows. I think they're called portholes.
Oh, well, whatever they're called, darling, they definitely need some color. Maybe pale peach would be nice. You know, pale peach would be wonderful with my delicate coloring, don't you think? Oh, darlings, here you are. Laura and I have decided on pale peach for these little potholes. What do you think? Does that sound divine?
The term is porthole, and right now, pothole seems appropriate.
Why? Did something happen?
No. We just went over the whole damn tub with this marine architect.
Well, what did that little rugged man with the pipe think, huh?
Well, he thinks it's quite possible for us to convert this floating albatross into a very nice nightclub.
Oh, you see, I told you.
Yes, well, he also thinks that it's going to cost us about 5 times what we figured.
Give or take a few thousand.
So what are we going to do?
Well, I don't know what we're going to do. That's what I want to talk to you about. My dear wife, we can have our floating nightclub if you're willing to spend every cent we got. So what do you say? Shall we go for broke?
Luke, we can't risk losing all of our money.
Well, not if we want to eat and stay afloat, too. You got a good point.
Well, just how much money is it going to cost? Did that little architect tell you?
Yeah, he's very explicit about his fees. $5,000 for a set of blueprints.
So, you know, if it's $5,000 for the blueprints, it's going to be quite a bit for the real job.
Well, how much money is available now?
Well, Scorp and I figure between the two of us, we got, what, about $80,000?
Yeah, but don't forget that portion of that money is going to have to be used to live on local expenses until this club starts to show a profit. Unless, of course, we took in a third partner.
Do you know anybody that might be interested?
Yeah, I do have a close friend.
Oh, yeah?
Very close, very close.
Yeah, and the thing about this friend is she happens to own this rather valuable diamond necklace, which I can see at this very moment.
Oh, no. Let me tell you, my diamonds are my security, and I am not selling another one of those. No way, Robert, no way. No.
Tiffany, listen. Whose idea was this in the first place? As I recall, it was yours.
That's right, and you would break my heart if I didn't get to see you be the hostess.
Well, I certainly can do
right.
that now.
But
Yes,
just
I
think
do.
of this. The whole place is going to be on 2 tiers, right? So wherever the patrons are seated, they'll be able to get a clear view of you.
That's right, there won't be any posts. Nothing to obscure their vision of you.
All
Well, it does sound exciting, doesn't it? Two levels.
Two levels.
levels.
All 250 customers will be able to ogle you at any one time.
250?
Yeah.
There'd be fools to pass this up, wouldn't we, do you think?
Yeah. And during summer, we're going to have these glass doors that open out onto the decks.
That's right. That means that if we kind of float close to shore, they can see you from the street.
Get the best audience.
Well,
you like
it
it,
sounds
don't
like
you?
a very good offer, I do have to admit. We would be kind of crazy not to do this. What do you think?
I second the motion.
Third. Laura?
Why are you even asking my opinion, Robert? It seems like you've all decided already.
Baby, that's not true.
Well, you have, haven't you, Luke? I mean, the two of you are going to put up the money. She's going to be the hostess. What do you want me to do, wash the dishes? Forget it.
I think this is the time where someone says, oops.
I think I better talk to her. Listen, I give you my word, until just now, I had no idea about what happened on Thanksgiving. But if what you say is true, you're right. That was no prank. It was cruel.
Yes, very. I mean, it was bad enough to try and lure poor Ruby into an abandoned warehouse, thinking that Luke had, well, he was in danger. But then to make sure that Luke thought that Ruby had been in an accident, that's just malicious.
You know, something, to be perfectly honest with you, Dad, I don't know how you could think that I was capable of a stunt like that.
Well, Scotty, I owe you an apology. And now we'll say no more about it. I am to meet Gail at the Floating Rib for lunch. Why don't you join us?
Oh, well, I'd love to. Thanks.
I'm concerned about Scotty, too, among other things.
What other things?
I'm responsible for Heather. Now she's in jail. I have to talk to Dr. Katz, find out what he thinks is the best course of action.
Yeah, that's important.
Excuse me? 2 hot apple pies. Let me get those out of the way. And if
Fantastic.
I don't mind saying so myself, they're pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
And I managed to save a piece for Mike. I think he's a treat after school. You know, he's quite a guy.
Yeah, I know. We've just been talking about it.
Yes, we were.
Enjoy.
Thank you. We were talking about this is the wrong place entirely for Mike to be living.
Mm-hmm. Well, a minor correction. You were talking about that. But listen, I do understand. I just keep reminding myself that at least here, that kid is surrounded by people who love him, who care about him.
Lesley, I love and I care for him, but I want to prove that. I've been trying to adopt him for I don't know how long.
I know that. And I approve.
What right do I have to even try? I live here alone. It's a one-room flat. He needs more than that. He needs a real family. He needs a neighborhood, security. A mother and a father would be nice. Now, I can't offer him any of those things.
All right. Okay. If you feel that strongly about it, I don't know. If you want to do something about his environment.
Well, the
If
decision...
you want my approval, I mean, I'm giving it to
the
you.
decision isn't entirely mine.
Leslie?
Yeah.
Excuse me, it's the hospital.
Oh, boy. I got a touch-and-go patient in ICU. Yes, Dr. Weber. Yes, sir. I was afraid of that. Okay, what's his BP? Yeah. Okay, I'm leaving now. Get him prepped and find me an OR, huh? Okay. Cyanotic. I'm gonna have to eat my pie.
Lesley, we haven't finished talking about something very important.
There is nothing more to say. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
If you're that upset about it and you want to do something, for heaven's sake, do it! Hello. Hello. Hi.
Something to say?
You know, I understand. I mean, I can't blame people for thinking that I'd pull a stunt like that. Lord knows, I mean, I was pretty rotten to him at the wedding.
Well, we all do things by impulse, darling, and then we're a little embarrassed afterwards. But what's most important is to learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, well, I know that now, and I'll never do anything to hurt him again.
I'm sure they realize it, Scotty.
Oh, they will, in time.
Time, yeah. That's the key word right there, Gail, time. Give me enough time, and I'll prove to everybody that I'm a new man.
Or the same man you were before you left Fort Charles. You know, frankly, Gail and I know how hard you're trying, son, and we're proud of you for it, aren't we, honey?
Very. You know, sometimes it takes a long time for people to realize that there's nothing to be gained from revenge. I mean, usually you just hurt yourself.
Yeah, I know that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got about 200 of those Supreme Court rulings, you know, that were made while I was gone to catch up on.
Yeah, he's just determined to be a credit to our firm.
And he's going to be. Your dad and I both know that.
Yeah, well, I am. Oh, there's one other thing.
What's that?
My stuff should be coming up from Mexico pretty soon, and as soon as it does, I'm going to give Laura the divorce decree.
Well, I'm sure they'll be very relieved.
Well, I hope so, because I don't want to do anything to hurt them again. So long.
Bye, Scotty.
Baby, I don't want you to hurt. What's wrong?
Everything.
Okay, everything. Well, where do we start?
I don't really know where to start. It's just that our lives have been so crazy for the past year, you know? And I thought that once we got married, we could settle down a little bit. I need that kind of security. And now we're just floating around on this damn boat.
You know, wait, this is not exactly a Chinese junk you're talking about. It's a $5 million luxury yacht.
I know that, but the anonymous donor took out all the good furniture.
Well, I left the bed. That's all I need.
It doesn't matter. It's still damp.
Damp?
Yeah.
Is that what's wrong? The boat is damp?
Yeah. There's more to it than that. It's just that it really gives me the creeps to be here, you know? It's like the Cassidines were all around here. It just makes me feel creepy.
What do you want?
Trouble is, I don't know.
Look, sweetheart, you're talking about security. You're talking about living the way other people live. You know, I'm not other people. You know that. And a 9-to-5 existence, that just wouldn't work. I mean, can you see me selling used cars and coming home every night complaining about I didn't make a sale today? That's not me.
I know, but a nightclub?
Oh, we can make it work. Sure, it's great. Besides, I'm good at running clubs. You know that. I can do that.
I know.
All right, besides that, the reality is we're stuck with this big, huge rubber ducky. And a club at least makes use of it, doesn't it?
But it was still the Cassidines.
Who cares? We'll make it our own.
Luke, don't you feel them here?
No.
No?
No, neither will you. Once we get some of our own things in here. Besides, this is not forever. It's not. Right?
Well...
Right? There's only one thing that is forever. And that's our love for each other. Right?
Right.
She's right. If you want something, you have to do it.
Rick, did you say something to us?
No, I'm sorry. I was just thinking out loud. Tiffany, hi.
Yes, hello.
You may be the very person I need to see today. Yes.
Well, that's the best offer I've had all day, darling.
The only one.
Laura told me one time that you're an expert with jewels.
Hey, Doc, you're talking about diamonds and the girl's best friend, meet the blood relative.
Yes, darling, I do know a little bit about jewels. What
She
would you
does,
like to
yeah.
know?
She can tell you the weight of a diamond at least 50 paces, and that's through the bad eye.
Great. What I need is a ring. I want to buy a very...
Well, why didn't you say so, darling? I
Sorry.
have just a little bitty man for you. He's really, darling, a little bit seedy, though, but I tell you, he'll give you a marvelous deal.
Tiffany, you cannot send the doctor around to Benny.
Well, why not? You sent me there.
You wanted to eat, didn't you? Look, my advice is go to a reputable dealer. That way, if you want your money back, well, you can always get it back.
No, I don't want my money back. I know exactly what I want, and I want to get it. Thank you both.
Anytime.
What was that all about?
What now?
I think we should get back to that, what do you call it? I don't know.
Why?
Well, because Robert and Tiffany are going to wonder what's taking us so long.
Oh?
Yeah.
Darling, we're married. We're newlyweds. We're entitled. I think they know what we're doing.
Well, then I think we should get back. And that's embarrassing.
Laura, you see the ring? We're married.
I know. Let's go, okay?
Well, okay, but I had a couple other ideas, but I don't want you to be embarrassed. Look, if Robert asks any questions, you know, about why we took so long.
He wouldn't.
Well, I don't think he would, but if he has the nerve, let's just tell him we were in here rehearsing our soft shoe number. Oh, no.
No what?
No, if we go back to the salon, Robert and Tiffany are just going to start talking about the club.
That's all right.
No, it isn't all right. It isn't all right because we haven't got an agreement here. And we're a team. So, wife, let's put our ducks on the table.
What?
I don't know. I just made it up. Look, I know that this idea about turning this thing into a club is not really that appealing to you. And if you say no, if you really mean it, then the idea is over. I'm finished with it. But before you say no, will you listen to me?
Of course I will.
All right. You know what kind of guy you're married to, right?
I hope so.
You know that I'm not Mr. Straight Arrow. That I never could be. I don't want to be. In fact, I like that about me.
What are you trying to say?
I'm crazy. I admit it. You ever ride a roller coaster?
Yeah, well, you know that. We have together lots of times.
I know, so you know how I get off on it, right? I love roller coaster rides. I want my life to be like a roller coaster ride. I want us to just have so much excitement all the time that we're living in peak. You know, I want it to be so good that we just yell with excitement. I need that kind of excitement in my life, Laura. I need it a lot.
I know. I love you for it.
Well, I sure hope so, because you're stuck with me. That's the kind of guy you got. What do you think? Can we make this place into a club?
Well, it's not that I'm entirely against the idea.
Oh, I hear a but.
It's just that, I don't know, if it weren't such a big risk.
It is risky. You're absolutely right. It's risky, but we got to take a chance. You know, we could end up in debt up to our eyeballs, but we could also make a lot of money, too. We could make a bundle, and we could have a good time doing it. If you would stand with me, I promise you, I'll make it work.
I know. I know, but still...
Still what, baby?
Luke, I'll never like the idea. Never.
Laura, do you think I could make it work?
I think you want to.
That's not good enough, because it is risky, and it is taking a chance, and we are a team. I really need you to know that I can make it work, because I need your support if we're going to do it. What do you think?
Well, I guess I don't have much choice.
No, you do. You have a choice.
Not really. Okay, if you want it that bad, and you really think you can make it work, I'll stand beside you. Of course I will.
You won't regret it, baby. I promise you. I'll make it work.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I promise you I will. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Spencer. Thank you.
I love you.
I know. I love you. Come on. Hey.
What was that for?
For understanding me.
I don't know if I ever will.
Oh, no. You do. You just proved it.